I met up with Nagiko on the way to the beach and walked her for the rest of the way.
今日も朝から付き合わせて悪いわね。
It's okay, I don't mind. It's important.
毎日ありがとう。
I told you, don't worry about it. I'm doing this because I want to. There are plenty of perks in it for me, too. I'm making a lot of great memories, like what happened in the club room yesterday. Hey, nice. I quickly realized what I meant by that comment. Oh, right, I forgot to... I just forgot to say, oh yeah, what happened? So yeah, yeah, so we, you know, we did a little bit of the foreplay, you know. We, started touching, you know, the lower areas, yeah. And then we actually did get to the banana donut tangle this time, so yeah. And then we splooched, and that was pretty much it, really. But yeah. Also, we were in fact on the desk. So yeah. Sorry about that, I forgot. Quickly realized what I meant by that comment. And her face gradually darkened. Sorry. I have to for this. I have to, you know, go over the H scenes because I have to like cut them out, so I have to explain to the viewers, so sorry. Yeah, I get out feeling embarrassed despite being the one who brought it up. Yes? Nagiko gently cleared her throat to try and shift gears. She turned and stared me down.
ありがとうはありがとうよ。それにしても今日はめちゃくちゃ気合が入るわね。昨日は海に入れなかったし、絶対に成功させてみせるんだから。
You certainly sound motivated. Yesterday seemed to have made for a good change of pace. Asking her to come to the youth collective must have been the right call. From what I could tell, the mood seemed to have improved drastically. Is that you? Yeah, either that or, you know, the, yeah.
そうみたい。ちょっとごめん。
She retrieved her phone and checked the screen. Is it the magazine person? Her expression stiffened. I could almost hear how startled she was. Nagiko? Who was calling her? Oh, okay, bye. She stepped far enough away to answer her phone, all while looking visibly tense. What's wrong?
ごめん、ユウ。お待たせ。
The call had been relatively brief. However, Nagiko's expression remained stiff. Is something wrong?
ああ、うん。五十嵐さんからの電話だった。
Yeah, I thought so.
3日後に撮影したいって。
3 days, huh? That was much sooner than I expected. Nagiko's stiff expression was also a cause for concern.
次は失敗できないわ。
Yeah, you're right. I certainly hoped you wouldn't get worked up over this. It's okay. I'm sure you've got it this time. You practice a lot. You ready?
もちろん。これ以上ないくらいバッチリよ。
She nodded reassuringly for surfboard in her grasp. Okay, I'll be watching you from here. Be careful not to hurt yourself or get into any accidents.
もちろん。よし、行くわ。
She ran off, still just as psyched up as before. Then she dove from the sand into the ocean.
大丈夫。私はできる。大丈夫。パドリングの調子はいい。波も悪くない。
I could feel my heart pounding in my chest. My shoulders felt stiffer than normal, too. Breaths came out sharp and ragged. Even so, these surfing conditions were rather favorable.
そうよ。私なら大丈夫。
That's right.
3日後の撮影に備えて、バンバン技を決めてコツをつかみ直さないと。
Each paddle of my arms through the seawater brought... Oh, I don't know how to switch perspectives. That had like no transition. Each paddle of my arms through the seawater brought me further out into the open water. However, my heart clenched the closer I got to my destination. I suddenly felt overwhelmed with anxiety.
行く。
I successfully performed the takeoff. Thank goodness.
なんだ、ただの取り越し苦労じゃない。
Yeah, just go to remain calm.
このまま速度を上げる。
Stay confident. I paid careful attention as I maneuvered the wave. I rode up and down repeatedly. The excitement built inside me with each repetition. I performed the cutback to slice in the opposite direction.
波はよし、速度もよし。私もちゃんと波に乗れてる。
It's okay. I could do this.
ここだ
Do it, Nagiko. I carefully waited for my moment to strike. Then I put force behind my legs to perform an air reverse. Oh no. Something about this felt funny. By the time I noticed it was too late. I gave a silent cry as I fell into the ocean. Aw. Nagiko. She wiped out again. She'd been trying her best to blow off several aerials, but... Wait, why am I just standing here? I need to head over and help her. I thought she was fine. I imagined she would be fine, but I needed to know that she was safe. Okay. I rushed off in her direction after she fell into the water. How many times has she fell now, though? She's getting better each time. You did good. Nagiko, are you alright?
大丈夫だけど、なんかやればやるほどダメになってる気がする。
I thought you were getting better. She appeared to be unharmed after wiping out, but her expression was nothing short of gloomy. It's almost noon. Why don't we take a quick break? It takes a lot of stamina just to get far enough out into the water, so you have to rest as much as possible. More than anything, pushing yourself when you're already tired is only going to make things worse. Yeah? There was a noticeable lack of enthusiasm to her voice. At this point, all I wanted was for her to rest and recover her strength. Then, after catching a midday break, Nagiko immediately got back into the water. Oof. Another fall. When I told her she wiped out, I immediately headed over to help. Just like this morning, she hadn't yet landed a single aerial. She was trying to perform an air reverse from the start, but it transitioned into an ordinary aerial along the way. All you needed to do was jump and land. As simple as that sounded, she'd yet to pull it off. The frustration in her voice resonated in my heart. That sounds hard to me. You did a great job out there today, Nagiko. She doesn't feel like it, does she? You gotta spend the entire day out in the ocean, too. Maybe summer, but you should be careful not to catch a cold. I tried to keep my voice cheerful. Nagiko sounded unbelievably depressed. But I'll be okay. I'm sure I'll get it next time. But I believe in you. Nagiko, she shook her head slightly, her voice fell. That was true. Her movements have been inconsistent, and she wiped out several times without letting a single trick. No, I think that was a good idea, because it helps relax you. Well... Oh, no, not that. Sharing these concerns didn't bring her any closer to an answer. I wasn't able to give her any advice either. Tomorrow. I'm sure to work out somehow tomorrow. Maybe you weren't in the right headspace today. What would someone with more experience say at a time like this? I was just an amateur after all. Nothing I said would hold much weight.
So
tomorrow's not like the day, is it? Of course.
明日も練習に付き合ってよね。You.
Yes, I will. Yeah, of course. Was she really gonna be okay? Now that we'd made plans, I swallowed back those worries as best as I could. Is it gonna do? Yep. Did the sing again. Yet another day had passed. Practice yesterday had been similarly unproductive. Oh, similarly unproductive. I see. Each and every one of her several attempts at aerials had ended up in failure. Nagiko was hell-bent on pushing through, but was forced to call it quits early when the waves became too dangerous. Oh no, I have a really bad feeling that now that he mentioned like that she had to quit when the waves got dangerous, I feel like since like it's almost time for her to actually do the photo shoot again, that she might end up like wanting to risk going out into dangerous waves alone while we're not here. Hopefully I'm wrong though. Now that the reshoot was on the horizon, she's late, huh? Although I had arrived early that morning, it was now past noon and she was still a no-show. Did something happen on her way here or something? I messaged her online, but she never responded. Maybe we should head to her place to pick her up. I hesitated when I considered the possibility we might miss each other. I guess I'll wait a little longer. Oh, hello.
ごめん、ユウ。遅くなったわ。
Okay. Nagiko! My goodness. I thought something might have happened to you.
うん。ちょっと寝坊しちゃって。
I see. She looks depressed. I took a good look at Nagiko. She didn't appear to be injured. The only issue was the blatant anxiety spread across her face.
さあ、今日も頑張りましょうか。私、早速着替えてくるわね。
Sure. Nagiko jogged off to the changing room. It hurt to see her forcing herself to act so cheerfully. I'd be lying if I said she looked fine. Yeah, she does not look okay at all. Is she really gonna be okay? I hope so. She still looks depressed. She put on a wetsuit and slowly walked up to the ocean. Nagiko's feet stopped right in place. I'm very concerned because she's not really feeling it today. And how he mentioned the waves. Oh no. Please be safe. Nagiko? Was something wrong? The number of people flocking to the beach had dropped drastically now that we were at the end of August. Regardless, there was still a decent number of people having fun on the beach. She ignored the other beachgoers, looked out into the water with an intense look in her eyes. Hey Nagiko, are you okay today? No, you don't look okay at all. Uh-huh. Anyone could see that from looking at her. She hadn't stepped foot into the water yet, and I could already tell it wasn't going to go well for her. It was like Nagiko was in perpetual slump. The reshoot was tomorrow. She was undoubtedly feeling the pressure now. I wish I could step in for her if I were able, but there was nothing I could do. I'm powerless here, huh? It was pathetic that I couldn't do a sing at times like this. Can we just not do it? It's already this late? Nagiko, we should consider going home. Time passed by in the blink of an eye, and I had nothing to show for it. Since there was no point in practicing this late in the day, I reluctantly called out to her.
そうよね。暗くなった海は危ないし。
Please don't come out at night and try to practice more, okay? Then again, it means I'll be performing unprepared tomorrow, huh? Oof. This was a really tricky situation. It was like Nagiko was being driven back into a corner.
ねえ、ユウ。
We can't, like, get one of those, like, balancing games? Like, those little, like, surfing video games?
明日、迷惑かけちゃダメだよね。撮影、今からでも断った方がいいのかな。
Oh. Nagiko seemed to realize the situation she was in. But, Nagiko sounded reluctant.
今からでも断る。
You might not have a choice depending on the circumstances, but what do you want to do? I'm not talking about just the reshoot. What do you want to do going forward?
どうしたいかって。そんなの、プロになってみたいのは変わらないわよ。でも、本当になれるのかな。 私最近は合気道の方も中途半端になってるし。
Oh dang, it's affecting that too. Wow. Also sorry, here you go.
でも本当になれるのかな私。
Oh, that was actually all of it. Her stress and anxieties are only intensifying. I'd never seen Nagiko look so depressed before. It was so pronounced that I was at a loss for how to respond.
私なんてこんなものだったんだ。所詮胃の中の蛙だったのよ。ちょっとうまく技を決めて動画でバズって、それで調子に乗っただけだった。いい気になってこのざまで。大会を知らないただのお調子者の蛙だったんだわ。
Nagiko.
もう
Oh,
全部どうでもいい。
Nagiko?
やめる。
Quitting?
サーフィンなんて
Oh,
もうやめてやるわ。
how don't do that? You made that careless declaration. And it was a serious one at that. If this is what pushed her over the edge for good, then Nagiko would surely come to regret this decision in the long run. I get it. I was no expert, nor did I know much about stuff like this. But I knew something drastic needed to be done. Alright, I've got it. What's our plan? What's our plan? Yeah, what's the plan here? We're gonna host a special training session right here, right now. Oh.
ユウ、急にどうしたの？
Isn't that dangerous though? Don't make a decision just yet. At least not until after this training session. You can quit surfing then if you want.
やめていいの？
I want you to keep going, but the decision is ultimately up to you. I believe that whatever choice you make will be the right one. Okay then, get changed and come with me.
着替えるの？
Yeah, that's right. I would take care of her surfboard while she was getting dressed. I was pretty sure she'd rented a surfboard like her at the rental shop.
で、外に出てきたわけだけど、ここでどうするの？
We were standing on a mountain path. If you look to the side, there was a trail leading up to the side of the mountain to the shrine. Let's take a walk.
神社に用事があるの？
No, I'm also interested in the trail going to the shrine.
階段って。まさか！
I have no idea what a plan is here. You must have figured out what I was trying to do. Nagiko's eyes widened in surprise. I'm pretty sure this trail has around 450 steps in total. We're going to run up the mountain. Oh, dang.
本気で言ってんの？
Goodness gracious. I think what you're lacking right now is self-confidence. Yeah, very true. Nagiko gasped at my comment.
獅子。
Yes, self-confidence.
そんなのどこを探したってないわ。自信なくしちゃった。怖いのよ。失敗するのが怖い。海に出ると失敗のイメージで頭の中がいっぱいになって、でも頑張らなくちゃって考えて、期待に応えるために動かなくちゃって考えて、でもそのせいで余計にぐちゃぐちゃになっちゃって。
Now it clicked. That was why we weren't able to go out into the water today. Sounded completely crushed by the pressure. And yeah, I understood I was put in between a rock and a hard place. It's not like I'm an expert on any of this either. Can't say for sure whether or not this is correct. I can't say this much though. If you continue worrying about the what ifs, then you'll never succeed.
それは
Which brings me to my next point. There are 450 steps that lead to the shrine. If you can run all the way up them in a single burst, won't that make you feel like you can accomplish anything?
そりゃそうでしょうね。
Goodness gracious, that is a lot though.
450段を駆け上るなんて発想本来なら神経を疑うもの。
Yeah, I'm sure it does. It was certainly an unreasonable request. That's exactly why it was worth doing.
でもそれができたってさ、何が変わるの？何も変わらないかもしれないじゃない。
Yeah, it is. I was repeating myself at this point, but I was no expert. There's no telling if this was actually gonna work. But hey, I think we'll see that when the time comes. Like I said before, you can be the one to decide what to do in the end.
それなんかずるくない？ユウは私だけに走らせて高みの見物してるってわけ？
I thought it was implied that we were going to run up them too. Had she gotten back into her stride a little? I spotted a tinge of hope in her sullen demeanor. Why don't we make it a race? If I win, you continue surfing. If you win, you can do whatever you want. What do you say?
何よそれ。その条件って私の得になってないじゃない。
What do you mean? The other option is you do whatever you want. What are you talking about? That's not true. Rather than putting your fate in the hands of the universe, I want you to rely on me and pour everything you've got into this. To be honest, I was trying to provoke her.
ちょっと待って。それって私が負ける前提？
Yes. Well, I guess that's how it would work out. I'm not gonna back down so easily. My phrasing was deliberately cold to her, calling her a chicken. Knowing Nagiko, if this was the same Nagiko I knew her to be, then she would face me head on. In fact, she would happily try and take me down. What do you want to do, Nagiko?
そうね。
She eyed the stairs, seemingly deep in thought. Being the time of day that it was, the pathway was dim and shrouded in darkness.
やってやろうじゃない。
Bring it on, let's go!
この階段を登った先で何が見えるかはわからないけど、ユウを信じて駆け抜けるわ。
There was an undeniable fire in her eyes, and I was relieved to see the Nagiko I knew and loved behind that fearless smile.
よし。じゃあ、よーい、ドン!
Let's go! Imagine we just stand back. Hey, that was quick! She immediately gained speed and raced up the path. Yeah, she's about to destroy us. Which makes sense. I chased after her in a fluster.
やば、これきつ。
This is brutal on my legs. It took no time at all for my legs to feel heavy once I began my ascent. I'd be even worse. My breathing had grown ragged and my entire body felt like lead. Damn it! I'm not finished yet! I shouted from the pit of my belly to try and pep myself up as much as possible. That was all it took to make this a little easier. Dude, I would just give up. I feel like I progressed just a little further forward. At least you're an athlete, shush. I continued to push my legs upward out of sheer desperation. The muscles in my legs were throbbing, and I couldn't help but gasp for air. Halfway there. This is me when I just try to go hiking. I've got more of this came from. I can keep going. Never, you'll never catch me. The pathway never seemed to end no matter how far I made it up the hill. My legs were heavy. This is definitely a case of some insane lactic acid buildup. Still, my legs refused to stop. Nagiko remained determined to keep going and trailed close behind me. But then I win though, so you can't. Only if you beat me! You're gonna be addicted to surfing for the rest of your life. Then you gotta win. We were clearly suffering from a lack of oxygen to our brains. Lol. Maybe that was why I felt a sudden rush of euphoria the further up we went. Let the momentum carry us up and just kept on shouting. If I go to sleep now, I'll die. This is gonna kill me. I'll do what I want. I'm not gonna die, dummy. Like how I'll die before I make you my bride. Nice. Oh wait, hold a minute. Maybe we should lose after all. Huh. That's got nothing to do with winning or losing. I had no idea what I was saying at this point. It's just so brutal I held back the urge to hurl. Yeah. There's no way I can stop now, especially when I had come this far. Nagiko, I love you. I love you. No, me. Imagine people just at the bottom of the shrine seeing this and like hearing this would be amazing. Two of us poured our hearts out as we scaled the mountainside. This was rough. Felt like we were suffocating. Brutal. But we were determined to not be left behind by the person we loved most as we ran alongside one another. What if we tie? We closed our minds about side thoughts and propelled our bodies forward. Then suddenly the pathway opened up. We had reached the shrine grounds. Yet neither of us stopped running. I can't do it anymore. Gonna die. This is brutal.
私も限界。ゴールは。
Well, time to start crawling.
どこ？
Past here. At the top of those stairs. Oh my jeez. We rushed toward the stairway that led to the viewing platform. I really was at my limit now. Dude. Dude, yeah, I would have been pew.
私たち何やってんだろうね。
I don't know, we're crazy. What? Do you mean what? At the very least, I think we're enjoying our youth. Are we though? I think we're dying. I dashed up the pathway while shouting my pointless commentary. If this wasn't youth, then what was?
知ってる知ってる。私たち最高に青春してるかも。
Hibiki would definitely be proud of us for doing stuff like this. She would definitely be proud.
何の根拠もないんだけどさ。今なら私何でもできる気がする。
Hey, there it is. I see. I'm glad to hear that. I'm gonna win. I'm definitely gonna
勝つ
win.
のは私が勝つに決まってるでしょ。
Huh, you wish. We shouted in unison as we made our way up to the top of the stairs. Why did we suddenly burst into a sprint? What end were we running? I mean, we're almost there, yeah. What do we want to win for? At this point, I've forgotten all of that. Sound of Nagiko's ragged breathing and vigorous footsteps motivated me to keep pushing forward. Did we tie? The end came abruptly. Who won? We reached the top at nearly the same time and immediately flopped to the ground. Let's see. Only the sounds of heavy breathing resonated into the stillness of the night. I like that scenery a lot though. Like I really like it. Like the town lit up like that. It's really cool. And the stars too. Nice. I gazed up at the sky, perfectly lit with stars. Only the moon that was casting a peaceful light was watching over us. What, that we're dying?
私たちがこんな風に青春してるなんてさ。
Yeah, it does. This would have been utterly inconceivable before summer vacation started.
Yeah.
Oh. Do we have enough breath to kiss? I don't think we do. Thank you.
青春もそうだけど、こんな最高な彼氏が隣にいるし。
Oh.
私、幸せよ。
Nagiko. Damn, I was blushing. Embarrassment rolled up inside me when she smiled in my direction from point-blank range while we were sprawled out along the ground. My legs are shaking. My breathing eventually evened out and I sat upright. Why are you holding out your hand?
手を借りなくても自分で立ち上がれるんだからね。
Ah, see. Ah, okay. I got you. Both of our legs were trembling. Maybe we should sit on the bench. I hope Nagiko up, and we help keep the others standing. We finally got a good look at our surroundings. It's pretty, right though? That's what I'm saying. It's super pretty. I love it. You can see where everyone lived based on the number of city lights. And there's a vast ocean that stretched behind it for as far as I could see. Nagiko took a sweeping view of it all and let out a breath of astonishment.
街明かりが綺麗ね。それに簡単に一望できるくらい小さな街。本当に私、井の中の蛙だったんだ。
Isn't it the same for any famous athlete when they first start out? They all had to start from somewhere and took steps to improve upon themselves. It's just, I believe it's up to each person whether they stay in that puddle and make it out into the great big ocean. When they find a destination, they may be able to be a part of that greater ocean. It was like that for all professional athletes. Even if they were a top domestic competitor, they might be insignificant on a global scale.
そうかもしれないわ。挑戦なくして成果なし。
No pain, no gain.
誰かがそんなこと言ってたわよね。誰だったか覚えてないけど。
Same, but yeah, I hear it a lot.
誰だったっけ？
Oh, I don't know. I'm not familiar with stuff like that.
学年1位でもわからないことあるんだ。
Dang. There was no point in committing something to memory if it wasn't going to be on a test. I prioritize efficiency above all else. It was incredibly difficult to maintain my scholarship status as it was.
言うらしいわね。でも、誰が言ったかなんてどうでもいいか。その言葉の意味さえ分かってれば。
Well, setting all that aside, so I won the match. Oh, we won?
はあ？どこ見てたの？
Yeah.
私の勝ちでしょ。
About to say, I thought it said we got there like at nearly the same time, so I was like, no, you didn't. My tiptoes touched the top step first, bro.
酸欠になって意識が朦朧としてたんじゃない？そうじゃなくても、ユウは先輩に譲るってことを覚えた方がいいわ。
What does that mean? Huh? Do no such thing. It didn't look like Nagiko had any intentions of backing down. Fine, fine, I get it. We'll call this your win. So what will you do? What do you want to do?
そうね。
Nagiko grew quiet, then closed her eyelids. Nagiko grew quiet and closed her eyes and placed her hand to her chest. She didn't remain silent for long, though.
サーフィン続ける。自分の限界を見極めてやるわ。
Oh, yay. Yeah, that's how it should be. Knowing the Nagiko I love, I was sure you'd say that. Yes, the outcome of my match itself hadn't mattered. I believe that Nagiko would come to that conclusion as well.
大好きって。
You heard me.
もう、からかわないでよ。
No, I'm extremely serious. I was yelling like crazy on the way up here earlier.
思い出した。
Yeah, you yelled it too.
私もめちゃくちゃ恥ずかしいこと言った気がする。
We were both fairly oxygen deprived at the time. I recall saying some very embarrassing things myself.
でも、私もユウのこと大好き。最高の彼氏だと思ってる。
That's an honor.
それで、その最高の彼氏にお願いがあるんだけど。
Yes, Nagiko? What is it? What could this serious turn be about? I tilted my head and Nagiko leaned far forward.
私、今すぐにサーフィンしたい。
At night, isn't it dangerous? Hold on a second. Do you realize what time it is? It's practically pitch black outside. Going into the ocean right now would be suicidal.
でも待ちきれないの。
Nagiko, you can wait a few hours.
今すぐすっごくしたいの。
Okay, plan backfire with abort mission. Ship. Hibiki, help. She'd be no help. She'd make it worse. I get it. Come on, don't cling to me like that. Hearing her beg me with her arms around me made me instantly surrender. You really shouldn't get in the water at night, though. Let's wait until the morning.
仕方ないか。
Oh, okay, thank goodness. Dodged the bullet there.
それじゃあ、朝一で海だからね。
Yes, first thing in the morning, okay? Morning.
約束よ、ユウ。
And morning does not mean 1 a.m., okay? It means like 6. Dawn. when the sun rises, right? Not dawn, sorry. When the sun rises, sunrise. Make sure the sun is out. I'm watching you. You will take a short break until then. I took in the view from the observation deck when Nagiko and I cuddled up together. This was the world we had spent our entire lives in, and I gazed out to the vast space that extended beyond it. Nagiko and I gazed on as we quietly waited for the night to end.
It
still looks like nighttime to me. Nagiko, darn it. You really need to calm down. It'd be a bad idea now that it's dark out. Woman, that's not a good enough reason, especially when it's a matter of life and death. There's still some time until sunrise. We had retrieved our things from the locker at the rental shop, so she could have gone out into the water right away, but at the very least, we can wait it out here until sunrise. We decided to loiter around by the edges of the water and gaze out at the ocean. We could just come back later when it's light out. Okay. I don't think it will. I don't think it will at all. Will you be okay dressed like that? You won't catch a cold or anything? I knew she was gonna say that. Darn it. Nagiko clung on me tightly to nestle her body closer. She shyly smiled up at me from point-blank range. Yeah, you're right. And the reason I knew she was gonna say that is because we haven't got in an H scene of this outfit yet. Anyway, if that's how you want it, then I'll warm you up as much as you want. Nagiko's lips gingerly brushed against my cheek. She clung to me a bit harder, too. I was enveloped by her natural warmth when she leaned against me. We simply gazed as it slowly began to get light out. There we go. How do the waves look now? I see. Sunrise is near. We waited for daybreak while cuddling together on the beach. Then... Oh, I like that. That's cool. That was a cool transition. There it is. The sun slowly peeked out from beyond the horizon. The sky gradually grew brighter and the ocean rapidly regained its serene shade of blue. How do the waves look now? Oh. I see. Got it. No matter how excited she might have been, she seemed to have regained her composure now that she'd given it some time. Up until today, Nagiko had experienced one failure after another. Probably hoped better ways to wash away those setbacks. Oh. I felt a breeze blowing from the ocean, and Nagiko sprung to her feet. Good waves came in? I see. Alright, good luck, Nagiko. I will. I'll watch intently. She picked up her surfboard. Nagiko rushed toward the ocean. Before I knew it, the sun had risen high enough to cast its brilliant rays upon us. Nagiko was illuminated in the morning sun as she spent spray from the ocean flying. You got this. Oh dang. You okay? Nagiko lost her balance and wiped out. She quickly floated to the surface and shouted with frustration. Nagiko, are you okay? Alright.
次こそ華麗なエアを見せてあげるわ。
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I shouted out to Nagiko from the beach. She didn't seem discouraged by her failure in the slightest.
よし、次こそ成功させてみせる。
Once again, she paddled out toward the waves. Nagiko performed another takeoff and seamlessly rode out into the water.
よっしゃと、
She rode up and down, then gained speed into a cutback. However, she unexpectedly bounced on the wave and lost her balance.
とっと、セーフよね。
However, she managed to recover and avoided another wipeout. Of course, that didn't mean her board would stop in place.
次こそ。
Nagiko, go! She had already picked up ample speed. Nagiko waited for the right time, then leveraged the force of the wave to go airborne.
ここだ。
You can do it! A straight air, and it was higher than usual. She made a clean landing without losing her composure.
よし。
Nagiko beamed atop her board and clenched her fist. She jumped! It was an ordinary straight air. This is incredible progress when you consider that she had yet to successfully land a jump before today. Yeah?
やっぱりやればできるじゃない。
That's right, you know? Go to Thomas the engine, if first you don't succeed, then try again.
よーし、じゃんじゃん行くわよ。
The wave she had been riding was gradually losing its momentum. Nagiko repositioned herself to paddle out into the water in search for a better wave. Something was different. Her entire demeanor had changed following another successful takeoff. One that proudly declared, "I won't fail."
次はいよいよエアリバース。行くわよ。
You can do it. She rode up and down repeatedly, gaining speed. Go, Nagiko! Go for it!
はあ。
Wait. She jumped! The HE game was on par with the straight air from earlier. She even managed to rotate. Nice! Nagiko landed in air reverse! Good job, Nagiko! Good job.
よっしゃー。
Aw. Oh, she's so happy too. I love it. Safely nailed the landing, then struck a triumphant pose. Even from the beach, I could see that she was positively beaming.
ユウ、どうだった？
You looked amazing. It was amazing. You were perfect.
もう一回行ってくる。ちゃんと見ててね。
I'll watch intently as always. Of course. I'll keep watching. She psyched herself up and paddled back out into the open water. I continued to watch Nagiko in earnest as the water shimmered beneath the morning sun. Oh, she finally did it. Oh.
ユウ、やったわ。
Yes, you did. It was very satisfying. Nagiko jumped and coiled her arms around me. Oh. Yeah, I saw. Looks like you finally got out of your slump.
そんなんじゃとどまらないわ。私、以前よりもコツをつかんだ気がするもの。サーファーとして一皮向けて上のステージに進めた感じがする。
Nice. Sure, it's not a slight exaggeration, but nah, it's fine. Congratulations, Nagiko. As far as I could tell, Nagiko didn't seem the least bit anxious now. And it seemed Nagiko had regained the confidence she'd lost.
これも全部ユウのおかげよ。
No, you've got to give yourself the most credit, Nagiko.
ありがとう、ユウ。
Because you worked really hard to get that far. Nah, you're the one who put in the effort. All I did was color for her on the beach earlier. Oh, and make that absurd suggestion to climb up a mountain. Lol. If either of those things helped her, then that's all that mattered.
もう言ったら、もっと俺のおかげだって威張ってもいいのよ。私だってそのユウがいなかったら多分こんなに頑張れなかったし。
Oh. Nagiko.
ねえ、ユウ、私
Yes?
すごく体がほてっちゃってる。
Huh? She stared up at me with glassy eyes. Her intense gaze made my heart skip a beat. Nagiko, didn't that trick get you in the mood or something?
うん。それもあるかな。でもそれ以上にユウのおかげで心臓のドキドキが止まらなくて。ねえ、私の心臓の音わかる？
Well, no. She may have been basically glued to me, but my hearing wasn't that good. If anything, having her press up to me was making my heart race.
じゃあこうすればちゃんと伝わる
Must see. Did you just undo my belt? She grabbed my hand and guided it to her chest. I thought that was my belt. And inside of her wetsuit. Oh, see. Nagiko slipped my hand underneath her bra.
どうドキドキ感じる
Yes. Yeah, I do. I could feel Nagiko's soft skin. It was through the ample swell of her breast that I could feel a throbbing heartbeat.
よかった
Good.
私のドキドキユウにちゃんと伝わった
She released my hand. However, in exchange, she clung to me tightly and practically crushed her tits against me.
徹夜でテンション上がってるからかなサーフィンやってドキドキが全然収まらないのそれにこうしてギュッてしてユウの匂いを嗅いだからかも
Nagiko. I gulped at the sight of the enticing glimmer in her eyes. My heart rammed against my ribcage when her soft body leaned against mine.
ユウはどう
Of course I felt the same way. Between the hugging and touching Nagiko under her wetsuit, swimming it up to a rapid heartbeat didn't cover how I felt. Especially now that I was pitching a sizable tent. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty excited myself. Was it because she was pressing against me? I'd imagine pulling an all-nighter likely had something to do with it as well. It's crazy how turned on I am.
やっぱりそうなんだここ大きくなってるからそうだと思った
Stop it, don't look at it. Hey, you're doing that here? Nagiko's hand rested on my crotch. My chicken responded in kind by hardening under her touch. It didn't take much to turn you on, huh?
仕方ないじゃないこんなところでとは思うけどダメユウはしたくないの
But then sand gets everywhere. Isn't it obvious that I do? I hadn't lost all of my faculties just yet. And early morning or not, I was worried about doing that on the beach. There wasn't anyone around though. Nagiko!
ユ
But the sand though, I briefly pulled Nagiko away, only to push her back down onto the sand. Okay, I see.
もうユウってば強引すぎ
Alright, so she's doing the good old pies-uri, so yeah. Be right back after, we finish up this beach date surf practice session. Yep. And after she gives us the pies-uri. I'll be right back. Alright, so yeah. We got the pies-uri. And then, as she kept rubbing the melons against the banana, our baby gravy spilled all over her face. Use words, not mine. Okay, use words. Just saying. Yeah, baby gravy, darn it. Yeah, and then Nagiko decided she wanted me on top, so she got on top. And yeah, then we stuck the banana into the donut, and yep. Then more baby gravy came out, and then even more baby gravy came out, and now we're here. Also, she kind of used applied Aikido to get on top, because she's a badass. But yeah, now we're here. Oh. Are you alright? I asked when I caught her in a fluster.
大丈夫ユウ好き
Yeah, I love you too, Nagiko. It seemed like she was fine. It sounded so frail though, or rather so transient. It was like she would fade away at any second.
ねえユウ
Yeah?
私すっごい幸せ
Oh, I bet.
ユウはどう
Of course I'm happy too. I had found a woman I loved, and I had found a goal worth achieving supporting her. My greatest happiness is getting to be with you. That was as far as I got with my sentence before I clamped my mouth shut. Nagiko felt strangely heavy in my arms. Seemed awfully quiet too. Nagiko? Nagiko? Wait, she's asleep? What the? Don't scare me like that. There was a huge relief to see her peaceful, slumbering face. But man, to fall asleep out of nowhere. Oh right, we were up all night. Not only were we up all night, then she like surfed right away, and then we did the banana donut tangle. Of course she's tired and exhausted. Come on now. It was clear she had overexerted herself. Not only did Nagiko climb a mountain, but she surfed her heart out the moment the sun came up. Yes. And then, yes. After all that, she enthusiastically had sex with me. Okay. As long as he understands. It wasn't all that surprising that she would doze off at a moment's notice. Yeesh, that's unavoidable. There's no way I could leave her like this. Not only was the post-sex cleanup to tend to, she would catch a cold if I let her in this wet swimsuit. Man, can't the waves just clean that up? Given the time, wouldn't it be strange for someone to walk by either. I quickly got dressed, stood up, and carried Nagiko on my back. Like, how do you even clean it up when it's, like, on the beach? Huh. I feel like it's gonna be another scorcher out today. I carried Nagiko along with a surfboard. Then I leisurely walked the path back to the house. There's still plenty of time until appointment with Igarashi's-san. I should let her rest for a bit. Right, Nagiko? Just go back to sleep? Aw. Yeah, you gotta be well rested. Definitely gotta be well rested, so yeah. Yeah. I love you too, Nagiko. And Nagiko, good work. I knew she wouldn't hear me, but I softly whispered that anyway. As I felt Nagiko's weight at my back, I gradually made my way home under the warm light of summer. The fuck? That was Zen? I thought we were gonna do the sing.
Hi. その通りです。
They're still gonna do it?
すみません。ではよろしくお願いします。
What's going on? Dude, that was so abrupt. Nagiko ended the call and took a deep breath. Good work.
ありがとう。って言っても電話をしただけなんだけどね。
You were nervous considering who the call was with, right?
まあね。でもこれは自分でしなくちゃいけない連絡だったし。
Is it with Igarashi? Yep. Nagiko had called Igarashi-san, the woman who worked for the surfing magazine. Do you want to talk about it?
うん。手厚いサポートでプロを目指せるのはいいけど、今の私はまだその資格はないと思うから。
Oh, I see.
電話じゃなくて直接会って断るわ。
Later that day, although Nagiko nearly overslept, she had successfully made it through the photo shoot. She had noted one trick after another. Igarashi-san openly complimented her and suggested including her in the next month's featured articles. It was after careful consideration that Nagiko had finally gave her an answer. She turned down the offer to be featured in the magazine as well as a sponsorship contract. Dang, wow.
今の私には実力不十分。調子に乗ってた時ならともかく受けられるほど厚かましくなれないわ。
To be honest, I think you're plenty skilled as it is. Yeah.
ユウは本当の上の人たちを知らないからそう言えるのよ。
You shouldn't compare yourself to others like that, though. But like we said, it's your choice. So yeah, do what you want. You do you.
エキシビジョンに出てたプロを見たでしょ。
You got a point. Sure, anyone could see they were at a completely different level than the rest of us. It wasn't just their stellar techniques either. The way they rode the boards was definitely sort of mesmerizing.
ネットの話題やたまたまもらえた特別賞のおかげでしょうね。五十嵐さんたちが興味を持ってくれたのは。
She replied with a heavy sigh. She shook her head. I can only assume hers to clear away any lingering regrets.
今回のことでよくわかったわ。私はまだそんなレベルじゃない。
Fair
そ
enough.
んなこと言ってもらえる立場じゃないって。
Dang.
だから決めたのよ。
But I want to praise you though.
私はいつか私自身のサーフィンの実力でプロになる。話題とか特別賞とかじゃなくて実力でスポンサーを見つけてみせるわ。
Aw. Yeah, I do get that part though. She replied matter-of-factly. And she looked positively dazzling for it. I see. That's what you've decided, huh? If that's the case, then I'll cheer you on every step of the way. Not only that, but I pour all my energy into supporting whatever decision she made. It may very well be a future like that.
ありがとう、ユウ。でも、もしいつかプロになれたら、大会を転戦して海外に住むことになるかも。
I mean, I figured as much for that. Oh, that's awesome.
うん。そうなれば嬉しいけど。
Is something wrong?
そうなるのが夢なんだけど。
I tilted my head, unsure why she was so hesitant to respond.
その、ユウとはあんまり離れたくないし。
Oh.
ユウだって私と離れるのは嫌でしょ？
No,
嫌じゃないの？
No, let me finish. She interrupted me and leaned forward. Those enough that her face is nearly touched. Oh, wait, I messed up. I'm not bothered by it. When that time comes, I had every intention of going with you overseas. Oh,
ユウ。
that's really sweet. After everything we've been through, it really got me thinking that maybe I could be there to support you in achieving your dream. If you want to go abroad, then I'll go with you.
ありがとう。そう言ってくれると嬉しいわ。
He pointed a charming smile in my direction. I bent down and gave her a kiss. A surprised squeak escaped her in that moment. Even so, she reciprocated and coiled her tongue around mine. Must see. Dang.
もう、ユウってば急すぎよ。
Sorry. I couldn't resist when he looked at me like that.
バカ、何言ってんのよ、もう。
You know what I'm saying. Her cheeks darkened at my comment. Nagiko abashedly pulled away from me.
とにかく、私はそう決めたから。私は自分のペースでプロを目指すわ。
Yeah, that's how it should be. So, what are you gonna make your next goal?
あ、そのことなら。調べてみたら、来月早々に隣の県であるみたいだし。
Oh, another tournament? Nice.
そこが第一の目標かな。
Yeah, good idea. Unlike the amateur tournament we'd attended previously during the beach festival, this was a formal, officially recognized competition. It'd probably be difficult to even earn a special award like the last time, but I bet you become even more popular if you win an award at that tournament too. It probably wasn't a good thing though. Happy as I would be for people to acknowledge your talents as a surfer.
なーによ。
Gotta watch some certain men. Make sure they don't try, make any comments towards you.
もしかして、なぎこお姉さんが人気になることに嫉妬してるの？
Maybe.
誰かに取られちゃうかも。なんて。
Not if I have anything to say about it, they don't. Why are you calling yourself Nagiko Oni-san? Also, why would I be jealous? Sure, I was worried when you went viral from that video Hishrei posted. But only because I was worried for your safety.
ありがとう、ユウ。
I know. Maybe I should buckle down and properly learn Aikido. That'd be an essential element to our relationship if I was going to support Nagiko both professionally and privately. And privately, yeah, yep. And not someone as strong as Nagiko needed my help in that department, though. At the end of the day, all I wanted to do was protect her from anything and everything that came her way.
でも無理はしなくていいからね。私はユウが一緒にいてくれるだけでも嬉しいから。
Hearing you say that just means I need to do it all the more. I pulled her close into a gentle embrace. Let's do our best together, Nagiko. No matter what happens, I'll always support you. Do what makes you happy. It was entirely likely a slew of problems would pop up in the future. There was no guarantee she wouldn't fall into a major slump again either. When that happens, you know, always happens from time to time with like pretty much anything really. But we were taking step by step. I was sure everything would work out so long as we were together. I'll walk with you as we continue to enjoy our youth.
そうね。ユウ、愛してるわ。
We would overcome any hardship together just like she conquered the waves. I was sure of it. Together we could make it through thick and thin. Well, I love you too. We didn't say it to her again. Oh, a few years later. Oh, yes.
A queen surfing cup of the summer.
The queen of the summer surfing cup, huh? Nice. Come on, say your name.
Nagiko Kaido.
Yeah, there's my girl. Yeah, you won. I see you got a new suit too. Nice. I like how it's blue. Yeah, good going, Nagiko. Oh, look at that trophy too. Nice. Queen surfing cup. It even says on there. That's cool. Good job.
これも全部ずっと私を支えてくれてたユウのおかげだわ。
Oh.
大好き。
She leapt toward me with a championship trophy in hand. I caught her in midair. Nagiko looked positively radiant as she basked in the midsummer light. Oh, that's super cute though. All right, and that was Nagiko's route. So yeah, I enjoyed that route. I like Nagiko. She's really cool. Like I think I said that earlier though, that Nagiko's like really cool. So I like her. I really like the lead into the romance of the route a lot. Like the lead up and the build up to that. Like because it had like the alternate POV scenes where I was like I'm showing like how she felt about you and like the progress like she was making and her developing feelings there. So I really like that and how it was showing her perspective on all that. That was really nice. Like that a lot. And also how we got to see a little bit of her dad. You know, not really see him, but like how he was kind of involved at the start there. We'd actually get to, I thought we were actually gonna have like a scene where we like met him at one point. Well, I know you knows him already, but I thought we were gonna like have like some sort of thing after they dated, but that didn't happen. That's fine though. It's not a problem. I just thought that was gonna happen. But yeah, like I said, I really like the lead into the romance, especially when she made the cookies too. That was cool. And Hibiki and Kika helping out. That was also really nice. So that was cool. But is it like well, first of all, I don't like how they skip the Singafigurashi. Like why? That's so weird. Like I thought they were gonna do this, but it just ended. That ending felt abrupt. It's not just me, right? That ending felt really abrupt, and then it also felt kind of rushed. Like at the very end, just the very end though. But that's not just me, right? Because I'm like, oh, it's over, and then it skipped entirely past the other like the redo of the photo shoot, like after, and then she rejected it. That felt weird to me. But other than that, I still enjoyed the route. Like I said, I like the lead into the romance. I also liked watching Nagiko, you know, like really be determined to keep trying and trying and trying again to master the aerial reverse. I also like that a lot. That was cool. Because when she actually did it, that, like I said, it was super satisfying. So that was neat too. So yeah, in general, it was still a fun route. It's just that ending felt weird to me. Yeah, overall, I like the route. And again, Nagiko, again, always really cool, always fun. Her like little reactions, like, and how much you love surfing too. Like it was cool to see how much you like, how she had that secret hobby and like how she wanted to share it with someone, and then she got to not only share it with you, but also with, you know, everybody else in the club. So all that was cool as well. Yeah, next time we will be doing Riri's route. That should be fun as well. I think I'm actually pretty interested because like so far both Nagiko and Chiori had like this like secret hobby slash passion. So I wonder if Riri is gonna have something similar like that, but she also has her own little secret hobby. Because like these two did, although Shura's was obvious. I couldn't tell Nagiko until we got into a route, but yeah, Shura's was obvious because the VTuber singing the common route. But I'm wondering, because right now I just know that she likes the little mascot thing that she was trying to get that one time, and that she's freaking rich. But yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, that should be interesting as well. But that's all I have to say. So with all that being said, this is DragonForce AnimeReviews logging out. Have a nice day or night, and I'll see you guys all next time. Later.